Is the store gonna happen off screen or... Okay, no, we're going to the store. Damn you, morning star! You and your cancer rays, the bane of my existence. It doesn't take long for the spring heat to get to me, and not even 10 minutes into my walk, I start to feel tired. My forehead sweats profusely, and I can feel the beginnings of a dampness under my arm. Almost as if by divine intervention, I see a park come into view and rush over to take a break. Despite its park status, it feels more like an abandoned lot. There's no equipment or amenities that would suggest it's meant for kids to play in, aside from a brick building that houses dual bathrooms. I locate a bench underneath the canopy and hurry over to it. Ah, shade. With the sun no longer shining directly onto me, I slowly begin to cool off. My lack of stamina, a result of my near shut-in life, has almost never been a problem before. When the heat picks up, I keel over after just a small walk. Despite that, I feel no real desire to fix it. It sure does make days like these hard, though. I sigh in slight frustration. As I lean backwards, I catch a glimpse of some figure in the corner of my eye coming out from the bathrooms. They briefly readjust their shirt before looking over and noticing me. Wherever they are, they start approaching me. However, the bright sun keeps from making out who the person is until they come much closer. Okay, it's either Yuri, Natsuki, or Monika. Yuri would not be at a park bathroom. Natsuki wouldn't come over to us. It's probably Monika.
Maybe.
Ah, I was right to guess. Just gotta use the context clues.
She isn't dead, yay.
She wasn't dead.
Haven't seen her in so long.
Ah, assistant. I thought it was you.
Oh, it's you, Monika.
You say that like you're disappointed. Are you expecting someone else?
No, I just didn't think I'd see you at all today. After all, we're in that club today.
I'm really sorry about that. I had to tend to some business outside of school and didn't have enough time yesterday to plan something in advance.
Well, it's not like I was super bothered by it. We ended up hanging out a while anyways, though. But what are you doing over here?
That's business I had to take care of brought me over here. Or that business I had to take care of brought me over here. What about you? You look like you've had to run a marathon.
I'm just going shopping. My house is far away from this park, you know? Please buy it.
Really? It's amazing you and Sayori can get to school each day then.
Yeah, it's a real challenge, but we're both up to it.
Wait, I'm even trying to hide my lack of stamina from Monika.
Not like I particularly care about her impression of me. I didn't think you cared about anyone's impression of me. I didn't think you cared about anyone's impression of you. Did you not see what you said to Natsuki?
He does not care.
My fucking god, this MC is goddamn pathetic.
You're just now learning this, Elvis?
He has rats in his house.
Yeah, he has rats, and he refuses to deal with them so much that he would rather hump through the window.
Yeah. What is this girl doing to me?
Is that so?
Yep. I need to get away from her before I start digging myself a bigger hole. Anyways, I've taken enough of a break, so I'm gonna head to the store. It was nice talking to you. I throw Monika a backhanded wave. I think it just means to be a backhanded wave. Throw Monika a backhanded wave and quickly rush to leave the lot.
Hey!
God damn it. I sigh and turn my head towards her slightly.
If you wouldn't mind, do you think I can join you for a bit?
Well, I was sort of hoping to rush through it. I say that, but even I realize how fruitless trying to fight back is. Monika doesn't seem like she'll take no in this situation. Besides, right now she's got on that smile of hers. That smile won't work on everyone! Unfortunately, it will work on me. Everything works on you! I silently curse myself before turning back forward with another sigh. Sure, come on.
Thanks.
I drop my head in defeat, and the two of us turn down the road. So, you said you had business in this part of town. Mind cluing in at least one member of your club?
I was beginning to wonder when you bring that up. If you don't mind, I'd prefer to keep that a secret.
Very suspicious.
I assure you, it's nothing illegal. At least, not in this country.
I throw her an inquisitive look, but all she does is wink at me.
I saw that.
Everyone's got their secrets, assistant.
Fair enough. Just a bit shady to cancel on such short notice. Can't believe Monika's money laundering. Monika, how could you?
How could you?
Trust me, I wouldn't have done it unless it was absolutely necessary. It just came up so suddenly.
Monika seems to daydream, or something of a similar manner. So I take the bit of silence to recover from the exhaustion of having to talk to her. Also, I saw someone say Blue Skies MC. Someone was like, geez, I thought Blue Skies MC was bad. We're gonna have to get our MC tier list of how much of a loser they are. The MC loser tier list. These aren't necessarily make them bad MCs, it's just how much of a loser are they compared to the other MCs we've had to deal with. So far, he might be taking the cake. Like, I don't know, he can't even deal with walking to the park. I don't know. Money laundering isn't illegal in Japan. We don't even know if we're in Japan. It's not every day I need to speak to someone as beautiful as Monika, and it's taking a toll on me. Though that might be a result of my natural anxiety around her, rather than my maiden heart. What is it about her that makes me so nervous?
So, did you manage to make up with Natsuki?
No, not exactly. Point towards my blackened eye.
That's what I was afraid of. She seems like a real prideful girl. She seems like a real prideful girl, so of course it wouldn't have been easy.
Well, she did accept my apology, but she blew up on me afterwards because of something. Monika cocks her head, and I simply throw her back a shrug. Don't ask me. Not like she told me anything about it. At least Yuri's much nicer than that gremlin. She even let me her water bottle to use as an ice pack.
I'll leave for a day, and you've already gotten so far with one of my club members. You're one Casanova.
She nudges with her elbow slightly. It's just a water bottle, Monika. Is what I meant to say. What I actually say is... nothing like that. It was just... I frantically try to explain myself to Monika as the heat in my face rises. She giggles as I stutter over my words more and more.
You sure get flustered easily. It's kind of cute.
Eh!
Your eyes make you look like a real cynic, but you're more of a dork than anything.
I was right. She's a demon. A succubus out to toy with the hearts of men. Maybe I should start carrying holy water.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Just a little joke to myself. Anyways, you seem to have quite a bit of free time. Should you be studying, Miss Top of the Class?
Oh, I almost never study. I actually have a fair bit of free time.
A natural genius. That guy upstairs just loved you, huh? Then surely you've got some friends or a boy. I cut myself off, realizing how awkward bringing up a relationship status could be.
Friends are a what now?
Nothing, just forget it.
If you say so.
I swear I saw a smirk on her face just now.
I don't really hang out with a lot of people. Most of my friends I only talk to at school.
Ah, I getcha. All my friends have been like that.
All besides Sayori.
She's an exception. I couldn't escape her even if I tried. Back in middle school, she would follow me home after school all the time. Even if I moved to another continent, I'm sure she'd find a way to visit me while still going to school here.
She really likes you, huh? You two are so cute together.
I told you it's nothing special. Just a natural result of years and years of being around each other.
Right.
Her dismissive tone caused my natural scowl to break. I quickly return to normal as she begins to giggle again.
You know, you're remarkably easy to talk to.
Is that so? Sayori says I usually have a glare.
Well, that's true, but it only makes you unapproachable. You're really friendly once you get past that.
Thanks. I don't think I can take much more of this. Much longer till... As the thought crosses my mind, I spot the store and begin to walk quicker. Come on, we're almost there.
Coming.
Two of us turned into the small corner store.
This place looks compact.
It's pretty trashy looking, I know, but it's a nice place. Besides, they've got everything. Even cheap gacha capsule machines. I point out one of the dusty machines that are partly obscured by the various boards and storage lockers. Moving on from the cheap toys, the two of us step into the store and are greeted by the cool blast of AC. The joys of the modern world.
What are we shopping for, anyways?
Just some frozen food. Sherry's over for the weekend, so I need to stock up on some things before she drains my accountants with sweets and takeout.
Oh, a boy and a girl sleeping over. Isn't that a bit...
Crap, I just ratted myself out. It's nothing like that. She insisted on staying over after seeing my eye. She was acting like it's something super serious.
Such a caring friend.
It's more annoying than anything.
Aw, don't be like that. She's just trying to look out for you.
I know that, but you can be too caring. Wait, I left her alone. In a house with an oven. Monica, let's hurry. I have the sneaky suspicion if we take too long that I'll have to sleep in the club room from now on.
Alright.
We made quick work of most of the list. However, I'd slow Monica down when it comes to the frozen foods.
Is there something wrong with just picking something?
Of course. Some of those boxes may look normal, but most taste like warm mush. Pull up to the sliding door display of the frozen aisle and start to search for a certain brand. You have to hurry, Sayori's gonna blow up the house! Oh, no. Blows up! Thank you for the 21 bits, Ninja of Death. Once I spot them, I open the door and start to sort through the various boxes.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the pepperoni ones. The cheese is cheaper, but its taste could be considered a crime against humanity.
You're quite knowledgeable about this stuff, huh?
I guess so, but that just might be because I eat this stuff all the time. Something you pick up. There's a whole subform of people who have savant level knowledge about this stuff.
I can't even imagine how that's possible.
What are you laughing at? The savant of people?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a group of people who talk about how good I had to get the best frozen dinners. They understand.
He only knows that because he's visited it.
You fucking weirdo. Our MC's a Redditor. I've already established this.
He's a Redditor. He's too much. That's weird.
He's a Redditor. He goes on my anime list. Goes on 4chan. I know, right? Could only dream of being that talented. Placing a few boxes in my basket, I've been walking over towards the cashier.
Hey, do you mind going ahead of me? I need to do some shopping on my own.
What do you need? We can grab it right now.
It's girl stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit then.
Thanks, I won't be too long.
Paying for my items, I step out of the store and stand idly by the entrance. As I wait, I pull out my phone and begin to check up on Snoo. Natsuki hadn't posted at all yesterday. She's gonna be equally absent today. Taking a few days off normally wouldn't mean much, but she was almost constantly active beforehand, so I'm sure a few of her moderating buddies are a bit worried. As for me, I couldn't care less, but I'm still curious, so I shoot one of the mods a DM before turning back to the store. Turning away from my phone, one of the capsule mentions catches my eye. I might have enough. Quick look at my wallet confirms my guess. Placing a coin in the machine, I rotate its crank, and after a small bit, a capsule pops out. And that capsule is an aged dog toy with some of its paint having been chipped off, exposing its plastic base. I put the imperfect toy into my pocket and walk back over to the store's entrance. Monica's taking quite a while for girl stuff. Wait, why am I even waiting for her? This is the perfect opportunity to get away from her. Just as I realize my mistake, her footsteps behind me and Monika comes out of the store. Figures.
Thanks for waiting. I ended up needing more than I thought.
It's whatever. Let's just get walking. It's starting to get late. Two of us, bags in hand, finally begin to walk back home. I've grown a bit thinking of the length of the trek.
Something wrong?
Nothing important. I'm just really tired is all.
I'm sure it was an exhausting day. You should rest once you get home, otherwise you'll feel even worse tomorrow.
I wasn't planning on doing anything strenuous this weekend, but I'll keep that in mind. It's mostly just exhaustion from school, though. It'll clear up in a few hours.
Yeah, school has a way of draining you, even if it's an uneventful day.
I'm sure it's much worse for someone like you, considering you're literally a school idol.
You have no idea. Because I'm constantly having to deal with someone else, on top of schoolwork and now the club.
Monika sighs, starts to slack slightly. An expression that seems to both fit her perfectly and completely contradict my image of her. Even more so with all the rumors circling about you, huh? Of course, I'd never find out the truth of these by asking her directly. What they say is true, she'll deny absolutely everything, but she'd do that if she were innocent too. But if I can gauge her reaction, it might help me make some conclusions.
Yeah.
However, her reaction is almost non-existent. It's almost unnerving how little of a reaction she had. If I had to guess, she's tired of hearing about them. I decided not to press further, but she takes the lead herself. It's Persona 4! Rumors! It's all about rumors. It's just like Persona 4. When are we gonna meet Monika, who works at the inn? Monika, who works at Monika Amagi, who works at Amagi Inn? Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I didn't read that. Oh no, I already read that.
I'm not even sure where they began, but before I knew it, I had dozens of girls coming up to me, asking me about them, and dozens of guys.
And few were bound to be brave enough to walk up to you.
It's so exhausting.
She turns away from me, staring at seemingly nothing. I notice a peculiar expression on her. However, she seems much more somber than the last time I saw her like that. The walk falls into silence, something which seems to have become fairly common in my life as of recently. Seeing Monika with that sort of pensive stare feels unnatural. Up until now, I've only seen her with her trademark smile or a teasing grin. I look ahead and continue to walk in silence. I take the time to think back on all I've gathered about her. Which, honestly, isn't much. There's almost no real evidence of these rumors to go off of. Only hearsay from the girls and ambiguous pictures of her with different guys. That detail in particular has left me stumped. If she's really been with all these guys, then there'd have to be some piece of evidence. At least one dude would want to brag about that sort of thing. But there's nothing. Or even then, the dude bragging could also be lying. It's like, god damn it, we need answers!
Yeah.
we need the Persona 4 team. We need Junpei Ace Defective. That's what we need.
Oh my god.
We need the Ace Defective.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. So we approached the park. We met it earlier. Monika decides to speak up again.
Do you mind if we take a break?
Like I said, virgins be like, I fucked Monika. Yeah, that's what we were talking about before. Virgins be like, yeah, I fucked her. but don't tell her that.
Don't tell her that.
she might deny it, but you know, just trust me on it. All right? I fucked her.
She denies everything.
Thank you
I
for
did
the
it,
100.
I promise.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Javi. Doki Doki Persona when? Isn't that just Vigilante?
Doki Doki Persona.
I'm just about to suggest I go on home when I take another look towards her face. I myself unable to deny her request. Sure. Two of us, bags in hand, take a seat on the same bench as we had earlier. Nothing is said between us as we do so. Both of us simply stare up at the sky at some imaginary object. Monika's expression doesn't change. I anticipate that she'll begin talking, but she remains silent the entire time. I begin to count the clouds as they slowly slide across the sky. Time seems to pass slowly, but I only realize the true speed at which it's accelerated when the third cloud crossed my vision and I check my phone. Should we get going now? She doesn't respond. My question seems to have gone in one ear and out the other.
Hey, assistant.
What is it?
Do you have any dreams?
Oh, so we're just going to ignore my question then. Slightly out of scorn, I turn in the opposite direction from her before responding. Why do you ask?
You can't answer a question with a question, but if you want to know, I was just curious.
I see. I consider leaving her question at that, but... Well, I guess I want to at least live to be 50. Oh, and to not die via fire. That's a particularly terrible way to go out. Those are more wishes, though. I hear her slightly giggle.
So, nothing then?
You don't have to make fun of me.
I wasn't, I promise. I was just hoping you knew what it was like to have expectations of yourself.
You sure you aren't making fun of me?
Positive. I think those kinds of expectations are the most terrifying. It's odd how you can disappoint yourself. Like, I'm not sure what I really want to do in my life.
Does anyone ever know?
At our age, I guess not. But I've begun thinking about it a lot more recently. We don't have as much time left as we used to. This school year's only begun, but before long we'll be seniors, then graduates.
Everyone seems obsessed with the passage of time lately. That's all 2 years away. We basically have all the time in the world to think about it.
Even then, don't you wish you had some kind of idea now? Don't you feel lost without one?
Perhaps it was the beautiful day overhead, or maybe it was simply because I was feeling particularly relaxed in that moment. Whatever the reason, I just try not to think about it. She turns toward me and we make eye contact again. Monika's flying!
Oh my god! She's flying! I turn to her to see that she's
I turn
flying.
around and Monika has ascended! She turns to me and we make eye contact once again. She flew! She flew!
She flew!
I don't think she was surprised by my response itself or anything. Nor do I think she expected me to have the answers to her problem. I think she was just surprised by how honest I sounded.
I guess that's a solution, but I can't really block things like that too well. All I really know is I want to do something I'll enjoy. But I don't know what that thing is yet, and that makes me worry slightly. Everyone around me has those same expectations of me. That I'll go on and do something amazing, that I'll change the world or leave an impact.
You are the school's top student.
So I'm reminded, almost every single day. It's annoying how often people remind me of my grades or my looks or their opinions of me.
Why don't you just stop then?
Huh?
If you stop accepting and living by their expectations, then it won't be a problem anymore.
I can't find it within myself to stop. The idea alone feels like I'm betraying not only everyone else, but myself.
Huh, I see. I guess I wouldn't understand something like that.
What do you mean?
No one's ever expected anything of me. Teachers never paid any special attention to me, and those around me basically ignore my presence most of the time. I'm sure no one in my class would be able to tell you my name.
Does that ever make you feel lonely?
The word strikes a certain chord within me, and I feel a familiar pit in my stomach. Caressing my feelings, I take a breath and answer correctly. No, I don't really care about other people. Monika looks me in the eyes once again, but this time it isn't surprise on her face. Rather, some kind of bittersweet smile.
I see. I think ever since I formed the literature club, I've felt much more at ease with school. It's almost cathartic to share my love of reading.
Everyone needs their releases, I suppose, but having one for literature is a bit odd. Also, I noticed he said, regardless of my feelings, I take a breath and answer correctly, meaning he's lying. Clearly he's lying, because he's like, regardless of my feelings, I answer correctly.
Yeah.
The correct answer would be your feelings, so you're lying.
Yeah. Man, that's deep.
Wait, he said, everyone needs their releases, I suppose, but having one for literature is a bit odd. Monika doesn't seem to hear that last bit. Her gaze becomes focused on her own hands.
Yeah, we all do.
Notice a shift in Monika's tone as she says that last sentence. Almost as if waiting to break the mood, her phone goes off, she quickly grabs a hold of it. She unlocks the screen and quickly reads over whatever notification she received. Her expression seems to break. She stares down intensely at her phone, then down to her shopping bag.
I should be going. I've definitely been out for too long.
Oh, yeah. Two of us rise to our feet. Bro, maybe she's smuggling drugs for people.
What? That's so random.
Cause she looked down at her shopping bag and she got a call and she looked upset about it. Maybe she's getting things for people.
Oh.
It's like maybe she's smuggling bad things. Maybe
not
she's
like bad things. just,
maybe
like,
she's
buying
maybe
people.
she's selling stuff. Maybe she's illegal. Maybe she's smuggling things. Maybe she's illegally selling things.
Why? Why does it have to be illegal?
Or I have a theory that she's pregnant.
Oh.
The reason why I have this is she was in the bathroom stall, potentially just using potentially using a pregnancy test. And then now she went to the store to buy another pregnancy test. Maybe. I'm thinking she's pregnant. Yeah, that one's kind of a long con theory, but you know, it's probably I'm not fully into that one, but I'm thinking about that one a bit. That one's more of a long con. Zero, that's a stretch. Sometimes you gotta stretch to really think about it. But I don't know. I could definitely think that she's selling something. Whatever she bought there, it's something that she's giving out. Because her expression changed when she got the call and she was upset, so...
Wait, someone came in. What did you say?
No, I was saying, I was like, did you hear me say she's taking a pregnancy test in the bathroom, maybe? Well, so I said that was more of a long con thought. Like, I'm not fully into that theory. That one's more of like a maybe theory, more so than like an actual like possibility.
This is very random, yeah.
So proud someone pointed out the I answer correctly. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome for pointing that out.
That's deep. That's like, it's just like what people want to hear.
Because he says, regardless of my feelings, I take a breath and answer correctly. I mean, it's not what people want to hear. It's what he thinks people want to hear.
Yeah.
Because he's one of those things where he's like, I don't want to burden people with my problems. So he makes everything seem like it's fine, but it isn't. But yeah, I think whatever the girl stuff Monika bought isn't actually girl stuff. And like I said, who knows? Maybe she's smuggling stuff for people. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Thanks for entertaining me for a while.
Not like I did anything. I just talked with you.
Sometimes that's all you need.
She turns around and begins to walk away. Right as she reaches the park entrance, she turns her head slightly back to me. Right then, it feels as if some crack in Monika's armor had widened, just only for a moment.
You're a real sweetheart. You know that?
Because what slipped through felt completely foreign. Despite her smiling like she had the entire day, this one looked completely different from the one she displayed earlier. It seemed to lack something, some vital component that separated from a genuine smile. Yeah, she's definitely like in some like shitty situation.
Yeah.
Her ability to so perfectly form the mouth movements needed to convey such a heartfelt gesture, while having it be completely empty. It scared me. Monika turns down the left corner and disappears before I'm able to reply. Feeling a little flustered still, I continue to stay seated, reflecting a bit on today. Well, she's stressed about the rumors, but that doesn't really help prove or disprove them. In fact, she didn't address them directly at all. Wait, what's the point of addressing them at this point? Because no one's gonna believe her, so why would she address them?
Yeah.
Standing up, I make my way towards the park's exit and stare down the path Monika turned, watching her silhouette slump before quickly resuming a confident stride. Ah, that's it. I slowly make my way back home, purposely exerting a minimum amount of effort to provide not only exhaustion, but give myself some time alone to my thoughts. I take the time to stare mindlessly upwards, watching the evening slowly creep on the previous bright blue sky. Really, girls like Monika are the worst. I knew he was gonna say that. It's just... when you've read this MC's dialogue enough, you kind of start picking up on his personality. I knew he was gonna say that. I was like getting ready to be like, are the worst. I was like, there it is. MC doesn't like confident people. But one thing I was thinking of is, because what, there was something, because I'm thinking is, one of my theories is, because everyone's like, well, what if she is a prostitute? But what would she be buying if she was a prostitute? Prostitutes don't buy things for you, because whoever she is, she bought something for them. Here's my theory. the rumors is that she's a prostitute, but I don't think she is. But I think she's in something really bad though. Like she's in a bad situation and people are using the information to infer that she's a prostitute, but it's actually not prostitution. It's something else, but it's something else that's still bad. It's just they don't know. She wouldn't buy the condoms. It's like...
I thought she was just talking about like tampons.
I was like, it's like I'm pretty sure it's like she wouldn't buy the condoms. Birth control. I don't think she'd buy birth control, and then she'd have to take it over there though. Imagine she's literally doing nothing wrong. That's an option too, and we're all just being thrown around a fucking loop.
I thought she just like had a period.
Someone said female condom. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, guys, I don't think you know how condoms work. Females don't buy condoms. Here, I bought a condom for you.
Not a condom.
Like, guys, I don't think you know how condoms work.
Maybe the guy asked her to go pick him up or something.
They exist, but they're not needed. Nor do I really think they even work that well.
I don't even know what their purpose is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even know if they work that well. But yeah, let us proceed. I think this episode's almost done. Oh god, someone put like a giant paragraph of what they think. What the fuck?
Oh god.
So what's supposed to do? What the fuck? I like skimmed it. It says Sudoku puzzle and a dead girl from 9 years ago in the future. What the fuck?
What?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's not that.